It was really a profound experience for myself, to imagine myself not only as the lead of a show, as an Asian American girl, but to be Asian American in that particular show and in that particular rendition of the show. And I suspect that maybe that challenged some people's structures of knowing around what that role was supposed to be, particularly people who may have never seen The Wiz, but who saw The Wizard of Oz and for whom Judy Garland is the iconic Dorothy. I was not the iconic Dorothy.
So Romeo and Juliet was a really interesting project because it was AFG's vision to cast it with Mother Montagues as a family of color and the Capulets as a white family set in 1964 in Alabama. So really like a hotbed of racial tension and what it means to like cross these lines that have divided these families. It was a really beautiful project to work on. I think that our production was really moving and powerful, and it was also really challenging. I think it brought a lot of new people to the stage, to the CDH theater scene, which was awesome. It was just scratching the surface at the time, because what it was really doing was like touching on this tension in the 60s, and then we also had to look at it in the time that we were, and I still think it's applicable now. And it just for me, it just started a journey of asking questions and looking at diversity and valuing everybody's voice in the room.
And so they did a good job with casting the best person that they had at the time. That was monumental for me and for people that looked like me. So that was huge. There weren't a lot of guys in the theater department at the time, and there wasn't a lot of people of different ethnicities and culture, and that's nobody's fault. It really isn't. So it was nice that Cretin and Katie Kreitzer and the entire production team there looked at the pool of talent that they had, and they cast the best person for those roles. In fact, in the school, there was only a few Pacific Islanders in the entire population of the school. It was myself, my brother, and then the Onatipa family, who we're related to. So there wasn't a lot of people that looked like me. And that's what was great about being cast in those roles, because it gave myself and people that look like me the confidence and the inspiration to say, it doesn't matter what I look like. If I like doing this, then I'm going to go audition.
High school, as I think it was for so many, tends to be an incredibly anxiety-inducing time and place. So just before my freshman year at CDH, I was diagnosed with a neurological condition called Tourette syndrome, which isn't really a condition that mixes well with the judgmental tendencies of high schoolers. But I guess the Lillian Theater was really the first time and place in my life in which I felt like I had, a sense of belonging and acceptance, and a place where there was already enough, sort of weird, out of the ordinary things happening. So that acceptance and welcoming attitude that Katie Kreitzer and the rest of the folks involved in theater at the time really made kind of a tremendous impact on my ability to go out and navigate confidently in the real world.
CDH Theater was a very important place for me. It allowed me and so many other people to redefine who we were. It's a place where there are no judgments, no pressures to be a certain way, a place that welcomes anyone that walks through the door. It was a safe place.